你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
The shot is Tian Lei. Xiaozhan endorsed the back, netizens. The same routine has been used for 3 years. To tell you the truth, the author has been rubbing Xiaozhan's traffic for a long time, and I don't want to write endorsements to impose negative related content. I've written enough, I'm tired. The key is the same every time. Let's not say the same routine has been used for 3 years. Don't change the scoop and the flesh, just put it on. But there is no way. Now I can find a dark spot in Xiaozhan. There is only one, and that is the aspect of business endorsement. After all, a female artist's endorsement event that suddenly landed on the social platform some time ago, whether it is a punishment or an official battle, it will make people feel that this is the current situation, and it can destroy an artist. And it can achieve a way to trigger the effect of Tian Lei. Later on, you realize that's not the case. It was much more serious than this female artist, but she has been seen in the crackdown. Let's talk about the cause, process and ending of simple things first. Cause, Sina Technology. On the morning of the 10th, I suddenly posted an article on the Tropic of Beacon's products cost 300 yuan and sell for more than 1,000 yuan. Simply speaking, the content means that the brand uses all the money to invite celebrity endorsements for marketing, and the products are expensive to sell. Then it said that sales in the first half of 2022 will decline. You thought it was over? Of course not. 2 pieces of content related to Bilibili have been posted one after another, all focusing on the topic of selling more than 1,000 yuan at a cost of 300 yuan. As you can see, this topic is also on the comprehensive list of the hot search list. The general list of good hot searches related to Xiaozhan is rarely on the list. I won't say that Sina is smart this time. It doesn't have Xiaozhan's name. But can Kuroko and those competitors miss such an opportunity? Of course it's going to be fermented, trying to use the endorsement premium to cut the problem of fans leaks, and conduct a round of crusade against Xiaozhan. Let's close it here first, that's why. Let me say it again, the most excited person under this topic is not others. It's the former colleague's fan who came to touch the porcelain and flirt with each other. All the problems in brand management are attributed to Xiaozhan, the spokesperson for business cooperation only. Pulling on other brands to support myself, I started a round of extreme pulling. Can be studied carefully. It wasn't Xiaozhan who really had problems with endorsement products, but the business endorsements of his former colleagues who had problems one by one. As for the reason why I want to touch porcelain like this today, I won't do too much analysis here, and am not interested. In the face of such a mess, let alone those fans who pay attention to Xiaozhan, even the people who eat melons feel that they are downcast when they see such news, and sell them at cost. Are you sure it's something a businessman can do? According to the cost, it is hard to find one in ancient and modern China and abroad. In the end, the person who posted the news set a selection of the unfavorable comments of former colleagues, leaving Xiaozhan to fend for himself. It's that simple. But for the easy attack on Xiaozhan's endorsement this time, it's not worth discussing at all. People who eat melons on this topic think it's deliberately used by black people. Not to mention the sunspots that came from the wind. Only material cost, not RD cost, operating cost, labor costs, and other costs. Are you sure you are not playing with consumers? Do the game, Xiaozhan. In fact, I can understand that it is more than a former colleague who hates Xiaozhan. Now the boomerang is getting faster and faster. Some time ago, the first brother of the live broadcast wanted to pull Xiaozhan's endorsement of the Delu brand into the water. The events reversed with lightning speed. Maybe many people don't know, this one has also been involved recently. The cooperation with Wajia is itself to match the business endorsement of former colleagues in order to achieve benefit sharing. Now, let alone matchmaking, it is impossible for the mud bodhisattva to cross the river by himself. Chengdao, the house leaks when it rains overnight, probably nothing more than that. Even more enviable, Xiaozhan's super contract renewal rate will not count as a newly signed brand in 2022. The number of contract renewals has reached more than 10. Such a benign cooperation method allows those who use the fan economy. Arguments such as cutting leaks are becoming more and more untenable. The renewal of the brand or itself is a long-term cooperation. It's not just about getting rid of those titles imposed on Xiaozhan 2 years ago. Moreover, Xiaozhan's commercial value has reached a very pure point, and it is a faction of its own. For this kind of thing, just like what the opinion book for Fat Shrimp related to Xiaozhan said, be cautious in your words and deeds, do not follow discussions, and do not participate in unrelated brand discussions. The fan circle can't cover up everything, and Xiaozhan's entry into the water will not shift the focus of the event itself. Instead, it will make the core of the problem intensify. Because the official shot is the most deadly, if the Nglang action is a major rectification of the rice circle, so that the flow circle that eats the dividends of the rice circle returns to its essence, then the IP territorial opening and the latest new regulations on brokerage companies and marketing accounts issued by the State Administration of Radio, Film, and Television, that is simply to push traffic into a place of no return. Looking at it now, Xiaozhan, who has been self-denying and returning to the ceremony, no matrix protection has always been an advantage in the Fengquan earthquake. It took 10 months to travel through the minefield of this Vanity Fair with a mortal body. The scar has already formed a thick shell, enough to resist all the doubts from the outside world.